Good morning. It's August 19th, opening day of Utah's archery season. I don't have a deer tag, but I bought an over-the-counter elk tag for hunter's choice, which is a cow or a spike, but I'm going after a specific bull. It has 6 points on one side, and then it's a legal spike on the other side. So I've got about a mile to get up to the top of this mountain and just work my way up there and do some glassing. I only saw it twice before the season, so just kind of going between those two places where we saw it, look around, see what we could find. Paired at the top with me this morning. He got up here before I did, but he spotted up a pretty nice buck that's bedded down there. Yeah, but we haven't seen any elk. At this point, I'm just looking for one specific elk, and so it's gonna be looking for a needle in a haystack, but it'll be worth the effort if it works out.
It'd be fun if there was another herd of cows and spikes in here.
Yeah. As a general rule, this has kind of been a bull buck area, but we'll see what shows up. Well, I'm having homemade beef stroganoff that my wife freeze dried. So you can pour hot water in these freezer bags if you buy the freezer bags, and it works. So just all we saw was those bulls, and 5 bulls and that one buck. John saw a lot more bucks than that, but that was when he was hiking up, so we'll give it a try tomorrow, see if we can find our 2x6. Good morning. It's August 20th. Just coming out to my glassing spot. So that peak I went to this morning was really windy, and I saw 3 bucks and 1 bull. But so I decided to go somewhere else because it was so windy. And up on another ridge right here, it's still windy as heck, but the rain's moving in, so just gonna have to wait it out. Well, I'm just mostly seeing the same bowls I saw yesterday, so I'm kind of thinking that he's not in here right now. So I'm gonna go pack up camp and move it to another spot. See what we can come up with. Only bought food to be up here for 3 days, so I can't be up here tomorrow, but tomorrow's gonna rain a lot, so I'll probably just hunt the morning and head back to main camp. Well, it's August 26th. I'm way out in the forest in a tent. I'm still after that 2x6. So I still have that Utah Archery elk tag, 100 choice. You shoot a cow or a spike, and this. The legal definition of a spike is one side can't be split above the ear. So sometimes these weird bulls actually fit into the legal description of spike. So, but I don't know this bull very well. I've hunted that end of the range where we saw him. I'm going to hunt this end of the range. But I think if I see a spike, I'm going to shoot it, because through the years I've harvested quite a few cows. You know, I'm just doing it for the meat. I love elk meat, but a spike is just that much more challenging. But this other bull is like a once in a lifetime hunt. But hopefully he's in here. You know, if I know he's in here, I'll pass on some spikes, but I haven't been able to find him. It's about 5:30 in the morning. And I'm gonna go down to a place down here where I know bulls feed and set up a tree stand as soon as it gets light. It's just me and my bow and beautiful nature. I just have to fit in. I'm working my way down to my clearing, and I just heard a bull bugle down in there. So a little bit of excitement going on, heck yeah. that was fun. I could tell that bull was bedded. I figured he was by himself, but I just snuck up on him. I think he heard some little noises while I was sitting there, and so he got up and kind of was looking around, and but it was so thick in there. I just love to bed anywhere. It's really cool. I'm gonna head back over where I left my tree stand and a bunch of my stuff down that way because the bull was this way. And I'm gonna head back that way and get my tree stand set up. So there's plenty of elk in here. I could hear them chirping down below that bull. The cows were yelling and chirping down there. So, heck yeah. Elk hunting. In my tree stand. I'm about 35 feet in the air. Ryan called me.
I just found another spike by 6. This is the third of the year, and this is a nice looking one.
Looks to me like he has just a G1.
3 spike by 6s. But this one's out there where you'd have to be hardcore to go for it. But I think I'm going to call my dad and try to get him to go get it. So.
But we just don't know where this one is, and this other one's glassable, so I'm gonna pack it up and, well, there it is. I got my entire home on my back plus a tree stand. I've got about a 2-mile hike out of here. Some of it's pretty thick, but it keeps me in shape. Head back to main camp. When you got a pack on your back and you're hiking out in the forest, there's always a good chance a stick's going to get between your 2 feet and you won't be able to walk. So besides that, I'm getting older. But when I pack, then this right here is my 4-wheel drive. I really like the walking stick, especially when you get some meat. Never use them when you're hunting, but just for packing loads. It's darn nice. I just barely got a stick between my feet, and I would have fell clear down if I wouldn't have had these things. So They're pretty nice if you get the right ones. Well, that was 5.5 miles. Straight up, straight down for quite a while, so I made it to where I'm gonna camp. And hopefully that bull has a G1 and then 6 point on the other side, so hopefully it bulls with those cows. I saw the cows from a distance, but we'll see what the morning brings. I just brought my tarp instead of my tent. I'm gonna throw my tarp up right here. Just looking on that herd up there, it's about 30 elk. A couple of good shootable spikes, a couple of rags horns, and one's 6 point bull. But this is the area where they saw the G1 by 6, and it was with a herd about 30 cows. So if that's the same herd, I can't see him. Really hard for a bull to compete. As far as fighting with other bulls with just one antler, they probably don't do very well. But he was a real nice bull body-wise, so we will be trying to be patient, not get busted. See what happens. I didn't see the bull. It's basically just got a G1 and then a 6 point sign. But I heard a bugle over the ranch into this canyon. So I worked my way over into this canyon. I'm gonna sit here till this evening and see what's in this. Let's see what's in here. He could have been with the herd. You know, I didn't see him, so I'm curious to see what this bugle is. I haven't seen him. I got dinner cooking right there. And we'll give it another shot tomorrow. Heck yeah. Saw a couple of little bulls. Saw that herd go over the top. And I saw these, went back, saw these go over the top. And when I was going back, I was about a 1-year-old lion. I was like, not 20 yards, like 20 feet. He stopped and was sitting there looking at me, and I was looking at it. And it bailed. Don't see a lion very often. This is just a young one. So, I have not seen that bull other than the video that they took. Well, I saw there the elk way down on this other side. Decided to put a stock on him. Dang, it's steep. So I came off that top right there. Every step up there, just slide it. They're just beautiful and chirping down there. Never saw that other bull. If I get a good shot of a spike, I'll take it. But if I see that bull, then it's definitely number one. They smell me.
You know, you're living life right when you're hiking up a ridge at midnight, straight up 1,000 feet to help your dad pack out an elk. Whew. Should be eventful. I'll give you guys an update. Whew. It's a beautiful full moon night. Right now it's 11:15. Dad shot a spike in a pretty crazy spot. I'm headed up in to help him, but I didn't get started from an ideal spot because the road on the way up in there, I didn't get to go where I wanted to go because somebody slid off the road. They were pulling a fifth wheel trailer up a prior road they should have never went up. If they knew the mountain, they would have never come up there. I mean, it's a rough road for a truck. And their fifth wheel trailer slid off the road, hanging off the edge, and their truck's clear up on the other side of the road, so it's blocked. So that's a bummer. Turns out it was some people I knew, but beautiful full moon, kind of light out here. I got a lot of hiking to do, and sorry about the video quality, but I'll update you when I get to Dad. 50 minutes later, I'm 900 feet in elevation up, almost to him. It doesn't look like it in the video as much as in person, but man, it's bright up here on a full moon. So, beautiful evening.
I got a spike elk. I got it. It was uphill, steep uphill, 80 yards. And it went 240 yards before I found it. And I called Brian because I knew he'd come and help me, and I sure appreciate it. So, some nice tender meat. It's going to be yummy. So we just need to cut the antlers off and then we're done. With the gutless method, but I pulled the heart out. I hit it too low. I hit it right here, but it come out about right there on the other side.
So he went from third rib in to last rib?
One.
Yeah, third or fourth rib in.
4. 1, 2, 3, fourth rib, between the fourth and the fifth rib.
Probably lower than 1/3, bottom third.
Yeah, so if I would have been back 8 inches,
Heart.
I would have hit the heart.
Front 8 inches. So right up here, I went over the top of the ridge, got down here to where I was going to hike up. But before I got there, I ran into a fifth wheel trailer and a truck. And the fifth wheel trailer had slipped off the downside of the road, and the truck was blocking the road.
Oh my word.
So I wasn't able to get to where I wanted to go, so I had to hike further.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So when we get this thing to the bottom, we're going to have to hike up the road a little bit.
That's crazy.
To get to my truck. And then we can't go down to get your truck. What? We have to go all the way.
So they just abandoned the truck?
Yeah, they abandoned it. They were still there, but they abandoned it. They're coming back in tomorrow. But their trailer's like slid off the road.
Muddy or something?
No. It's just...
The road's really narrow.
Yeah. Well, he'd never been up here, but he said his GPS said to go that way. You know, and that is a mistake. Like anybody who knows this area, that road is long and bad, you know? So, but it should be an eventful
These things are soft.
Eventful evening.
So soft. This thing isn't going to rub for a long time.
Yeah. But, well, I'll tell you what, this has been an eventful hunting season.
Like today, I hiked so many miles today.
And you're just getting started?
Lion, but
yeah, so if you had your GoPro on, you could have got video of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you said headlamp.
Oh, crap.
You just kneel in the blood?
No.
Oh. Do I need to saw that?
Well, I probably need to turn my light on so I can see.
Oh, that works. Just when you were shining at me, then it ruined the video. But as long as you're not shining at me, then it's good. Break it. Oh. Well, never mind on the big saw. Okay, here, turn off your headlamp. And I want to get some pictures of you holding that up.
I wanted a spike this year. Spike or nothing, I was going to pass up all the cows, so I got my spike.
All right. We got the whole thing in 2 packs. I'm probably doing about 120. Dad's probably doing, what do you think?
85.
85?
Or 80.
And we got 1,000 feet in elevation downhill in 1.6 miles just to get to the bottom. Then we're going to have to go down the creek a ways from there, but that'll be a fairly easy walk. And then we got to go back up about probably 500 or 600 feet to my truck. Yeah, we're just following the stream all the way out. I don't think I do. I'd rather just sit down because last time I sat down, it felt great. So, but yeah, that is about as steep as we've done.